It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
For Houston.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. This is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Take him down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Running from the gun with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Leading them out, their 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 13 carries, 60 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Houston.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
On the carry.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
On the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Evans on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He was taken down at the 50.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Titans, 33 yards.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
The tackle made by
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But with...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Cobb to return. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Texans first down.
On 1st down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Watson's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Humphries. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Derrick Henry.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Watson on the keeper.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Derrick Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return comes Cobb. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Under pressure, and down he goes. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Texans 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. David Johnson here on the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Houston.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Watson's
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
There's a good catch by David Johnson. Good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
Brings up second and
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To the air yet again. Watson forced out to, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Humphries. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this...
And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start with 2 cities separated by only 100 miles or so. Cincinnati taking on Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. T.Y. Hilton, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who was the star of the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
And it's been a big highlight day for him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
The Texans.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Out of the gun, Watson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7. Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. That's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Humphries. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yeah, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
taken down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Hassan Ridgeway with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Bell on the carry.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The ball carrier.
Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Intended for Tyrone.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it with Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
David Johnson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At the 29-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
15-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made by
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
at the 6.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? the guy with the football.
Is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Humphreys. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically, 2nd and 7. They set up the screen for Henry. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. Screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
It's not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gostkowski, the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Humphries. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And the pressure gets to him again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Brent Kern now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Coverage defensively.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Houston, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on